Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and I am currently working on a journal. So I thought while I embellish the pages a little bit, I will take you along and show you how you can just jazz up the pages a little bit and use up your scraps also, and show you the process that I follow. So I do have a few new subscribers to my channel, so if you are new here, welcome. And the older subscribers, welcome back, ladies. I hope to be making more frequently videos very soon, because as you know, I have been going through a lot of health issues, not my own right now, but of my family members, and so I would it's taking me a while to get things in order. So once everything is in order or in place, I would be uploading more frequently. So while I do say that, I also want to apologize for long absences that I've had sometimes, but that's how life is. And so without further ado, let's get cracking. I'm going to show you how I embellish pages. Now these are some scraps that I had used the papers in the journal, and I have some scraps left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these scraps in the journal pages and show you how you can use up even your tiniest scraps. So please excuse the noise that I'm creating. I'm just looking for my tear ruler, which I can't find over here. So I'll be getting that in a jiffy, just for a second. Okay, so we are all set, and I just wanted to show you what I have in this tiny basket that I usually, when I'm making a journal, I assign smaller baskets like this for the journal papers and scraps that I have, so that they don't go here and there. Anyways, so I have these scraps, and I also have some washi tapes over here that I might use, some walnut stain, and my ink blending tool, and a glue stick, nothing else. Oh, and I have this tear ruler. This is a very old tear ruler that my son had, and now I am using this. I had another one of these, but I can't seem to find that. But let's see what happens. So I had been working on this journal. I hope this is visible and I'm in frame, because if I'm not in frame, then it doesn't make any sense at all. So this is the journal I'm working on, and I have nearly completed this. As you can see, I just need to stitch the journal cards and work on the pages. So I decided to show you how I will work on the pages, and of course an update on the completed journal will be done once I decide that it's totally complete. I don't need to add anything else, and that's it. So for now, I'm just doing the pages, and maybe after I finish everything, I will do a flip of this. So I have used I have used a kit from My Poch Prints. I don't remember the name of the kit, but it's some sort of a French watercolor sort of thing. It's a combination of both, but I have used other kits also from Stephanie's shop, Stephanie from My Poch Prints. And I have also used some elements from my stash, like this cover is from Junk with Steph. She has this kit in her shop. They come in the landscape size papers, and you can use them. I had the idea that I'm going to use them in covers, and they're excellent for covers. And the images of these ladies are also very nice, very beautiful, as you can see for yourself. So what I'll do is, what I've done is I have made this into a cardstock cover, but it has a fabric spine and this some lace that I have put on top, and I have used a lot of laces that I had in my stash. Some vintage, this is a vintage lace, so is this, and I love how things have come out, and it's pretty simple, nothing very extraordinary or something of that sort. It's a very simple journal, and there is a side tuck. So I've used some cardstock that I have doubled up. This is a Prima paper. I don't know the name of this collection. I think something Primrose. I don't know. This is a Prima collection, and Prima's 12 by 12 papers have some foil elements sometimes. So obviously this has some rose gold kind of foiling, and you can see it better at the back. So this is how it looks. So I'm going to work on the pages. So you can see it has this watercolor floral kind of theme going around. So I have placed the journal cards wherever I want them to be, but this is not the final set. You know, I constantly shuffle and change and see what suits best. So, but mostly I have used papers from my Poch prints. So what I'll do is I'm going to do little bits and pieces of collage while you watch this. If you want, then I will walk you through the process. So this is the page. Now here, since I have a set of pockets, you can see it has around 1, 2, 3 pockets. So I am not going to put anything over here. Probably a little bit collage, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So I have the papers here, and what I'll do is I'll use this paper because I want to bring out that grunge sort of thing, and probably I'm going to use this. So what I'll do is I want this to be from the corner, so I'll just tear this. This is a very weird angle that I'm showing anyways. I hope it makes sense. So I'm just tearing this up. Okay, and I have this piece of paper which I am going to just glue over here, and then I'm going to work on the pages to show you how you can just blend it in, amidst everything. So I'm just going to glue this down and see how things go, and I'll come back probably with some sort of stencil or stamping, and then I'll complete the page. I'll show how I do that probably in the next part, because I won't be able to finish this in one go. So you can see how instantly it looks different. You know, it's not what it used to be. And now I will probably go back and use some washi tape. So what I'll do is I'm just going to put something over here. So I have this washi tape. This is also from Prima. I don't know if they have this set anymore, but way back I did buy a bunch of these, and I need to look for my scissors. So hold on guys, I'll just get my scissors and we'll get going. I've managed to get the scissors, and now I'll just simply snip a little bit off. Sorry for the shaking. Just going to take a little bit off, and probably I'm not going to use the whole thing because it's quite a bit, and I'm just going to use this. So I'm going to keep the rest and maybe use it somewhere else. So this is the back, and I have a little tuck spot sort of thing which I've not glued down. So what I'll do is I'm going to do some collage probably over here, but we'll see how it goes because I'm not going to do anything on this page. Maybe I'm going to put something over here and then put some labels. That will come later on. I won't do it right away. So I'm going to I'm going through my stash and just to see how I'm going to add stuff. So again, I have this, but I don't want to use it right away. I have this music paper. This was actually a freebie from My Poch Prints, and I'm going to use this as, you know, some sort of a base sort of thing, you can say. And I'm just snipping off a little bit. I don't want too much. Okay, so that's it. So it's not always that I ink things up. I have said that before. And on this page, I'm not going to do anything else because this is a very small page, and whatever I'll do will probably look very busy. So I'm not going to do anything else because sometimes, you know, I don't know about you, but I personally feel less is more. You know, it's just a personal choice, and you can differ in your opinion. You have every right, but it's how I feel, you know. And here I have some book page which are from Edith Holden. Everybody knows that. And what I'll do is I'll just tear out some words which probably I will be using. So I'm going to use just these lines. Okay, and this is not going to be in a longitudinal way. This is going to be in a horizontal way. I'm just taking this off. Okay, and that's it. So I'm going to use this. Sorry, I'm just bumping against the camera all the time, and I'm going to glue this. So you can see very little things which can just jazz up your pages. And the reason why I'm using it is because of this creamish color that this book page has. This is a botanical book, and vintage botanical book, and I have not cut the pages down, so that is why you have a flap sort of thing over here, and you'll see the other side on the other, you know, on the, you know, towards the end. So it's like so. I didn't want to cut this page down because it was so pretty. So here's the other side, and I'm not going to do anything on this page, as you can see. Probably I'm going to do a little bit over here. So what I'll do is I will again dig inside my stash. So I have these scraps, you know. So these are coffee dyed tea and coffee mixture sort of thing. These were mini notebooks that I had bought way back, and I had backed some journal cards with these, and I'm planning on using them for layering. These are very good for layering. I'll show you how you can just jazz them up a little bit more. So what I'll do is I'll just ink this a little bit, not much, because this is walnut stain. It is very dark if you're not cautious, and I am a little bit heavy-handed with inks, so I always warn myself before I start, you know, working with inks. You know, it's like a reminder to myself that you can mess this up. So here it is. So I have this, and sorry, I have this, and now I want to put something longitudinally because that's how I would like things to be. So what I'll do is I'll just go through my, again, washi tapes. So this is also another washi tape from Prima. They came in a set. I don't remember the name of the set. It was way back, I think about 4-5 years back, even before I started making journals probably. And this is how I'm going to just layer this. So these are vintage ads, you know, and I use them like this. So I have this. So this page is also done. We're not going to do anything here. We're going to work on this page, not right now. We'll come back to it later on. This is how I go, and this is how things work out for me. So I have a small tiny tuck spot sort of thing over here which I've not glued down. Probably I won't glue it down, but I need to put something over here, and I will show you what I plan on doing. So I do have some scraps again. This is from Tina's project that I had done from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I'm going to use this you know over here probably. So I'm going to take off this side again, not too wide because I don't want this to be too wide, and just to fit into this small panel that we have over here, just enough, you can say, not much but just enough. So you can use up your scraps, as I have mentioned. I'll probably make a playlist of how to use up your scraps. So if you have, I think I have done two videos, one by showing how to make tiny tags and another one while I displayed how to make snippets. So I think I already have two of these, and maybe I'm going to add this one to that playlist. So this is another image that I have. So probably, I don't know, I won't use it probably, but I can use this one because I like this longitudinal thing. So what I'll do is I'll just take this. This was a tag, I think, that came in some kit of Stephanie's. I don't remember the name of the kit, so don't ask me because I have a ton of stuff from her shop, and I always tend to mix and match stuff from her shop and see what works best. So this is how it's going to look, and probably I'm going to add a small label of sorts, but I don't know if I have any over here. I don't know if I have a stash, but I don't think I've brought them into this basket. So sometimes later on I'll just show you how I will just add a tiny label of something over here, and this goes here. So if you want, you can glue this down or you can leave it as it is. So this goes out. I'm not going to do anything on that page probably. So I'm going to work on this page. So I do have some scraps, as you can see, like this, and also some sort like this. You know, these are apparently useless stuff, you can say, but they can be used. That's the purpose of doing this video, so that you can use even your tiny scraps and not throw them away. So I'll just show you how they can be repurposed or used, or whatever you want to tell. So I'm not going to throw anything away. So these are the scraps that we have from making this journal, and over the years I've been very good at managing the scraps, because I always tend to incorporate these scraps into the journal itself, so that there is very little scrap generated. And if you are a little bit prudent with the papers, then you can obviously reduce the scraps. But I'm not going to use this over here, because if I open it, then it might not look nice, or it might. I'm not going to use it here, but I'm going to use something else, something which will be cohesive even if you keep the page open. So I'm going to use this, but I want this edge to be a little bit wonky, so I'm going to take this off. And this is all the waist we are going to have, you know, this tiny piece that I'm just tearing up. So I'm not going to use that part properly, but yeah, that's it. So these were actually cut-offs from the pages, you know, either from the top or from the bottom, and I'm planning on using these up. So I'm going to keep it like this, or probably I'm going to keep it like this. I think this is going to look better. Yeah. So there will be a second part to this video very soon. So I'm going to update you on how I completed this using up of the scraps. So I will definitely, so watch the second part also, whereby you will get to see you know, the tiny updates that I will add. Okay, so I'm not going to, so I've just done this, and if I want I can put something over here, probably here. I won't right now because I don't know if I would like it or not, so I don't want to put anything here. Sometimes, as I said, less is more, and I'm going to work on the journal cards also. In the next part you will see how I have worked on the journal cards. No, I don't like this, so probably I'm going to put something over here. No. So you must be thinking that what's wrong with Pramita, because she's constantly taking things out and thinking that she'd be able to put them, but then she isn't. So here probably this is, because this is a very blankish paper, I'll probably put a little bit of a floral element over here, and sorry guys. So I will, just as I said, I'll probably do the base part in this video, and then you'll see the next part where I'm going to add some extras on these pages. So let me finish some part at least. So I'm going to work on this page. So let me dig through the stuff. Like over here I can add this floral. I don't know if you can see it. So I can add this flower over here, and I kind of like how it looks, so I'll probably glue this down and see how things go. So often what happens is when I'm gluing down, I often tear them up. But I'll eventually obviously glue them down. So you can see how it's looking. So I'm pretty happy with this. So we are nearing towards the middle of the signature. So once I have done the middle part, I'll just show you, you know, updated version in the next part, where I would have finished more or less a little bit of this. I don't want this much, so probably what I'll do is I'll just trim this part off, because I want the ragged edge and I also want the straight edge. So what I'll do is I'll just add it over here, and here I'm going to take this off. And I don't like this white part over here, so I'm also going to So here is the next page that I've done. So probably I'll go back and add a floral element or so, maybe not, maybe a label. It depends, you know, it's not fixed. So this is a floating pocket that I've done, and I'll also do something on this page. So in the next part you will see how I decorate rest of the journal, and also add a few elements in the previous pages that we have done. So keep watching for the second part where I complete this journal basically. So thank you for watching, and be here for the next part, which is going to come tomorrow.